sightseeing thing over here.
Divergence point. Ha! A prosperous discovery.
I think so, dude. To all brothers and sisters of the House Drez, we are on the verge of great victory over our hated rivals, House Telvanni. Yes, we have mutual business relationships that keep profits flowing.
Very nice. Good to settle my old bones for a bit.
But our current operation of Ild Israel will reap benefits for our house for generations. Fortunately, word has reached that an agent of the Morag tongue has been dispatched to Tel Hulun. She carries documents that could set back our efforts by weeks, if not ruin our operation completely. Make sure she doesn't deliver her package to her contact. Where do I want to go?
You show the dead more respect than the living. Leave my offerings to me and get your dung-smelling incense out of my face.
This is my great-grandmother's favorite scent. See, I actually pay attention to my ancestors and don't buy whatever is popular. Can you believe her? My fellow pilgrim prioritizing anything other than her ancestors' wishes. She should care less what I bring for my family and focus more on her own paltry offerings.
What's wrong with her offerings?
She did little more than purchase them from a merchant. There's nothing that ties her family to the offerings except an exchange of gold. If I were her ancestor, I'd feel snubbed. Deprived of a connection to the life work of my family. Forgotten, even.
Maybe that's what her ancestor wants?
Honored with the trappings of wealth, instead of the comfort of familial affection? Oh, never. What would you know about this anyway, Noir? You're no dark elf. Don't assume you know our ways.
Well, what are you bringing your great-grandmother?
Incense, formed by the deft hands of my daughter. Fragrant bread, baked by my son. Fruit, picked by my wife. And the yarn I spun myself. My great-grandmother's spirit will be placated with the knowledge that her family remembers her well.
You talk like your ancestors have preferences.
They do. They speak to us and demand our respect. The walls of Necrom are filled with the spirits of the deceased. It's an honor to make the pilgrimage there, to give our gifts to those who wait beyond life.
Bye.
Don't keep me here too long. I need to get to Necrom before that fool. He thinks my ancestors will shun me. Ha! I'll show him the right way to honor those who've passed.
Why do you care so much?
Have you heard the way he talks to me? He thinks he's better than I am because he's bringing homemade goods to Necrom. I don't have the skills to make the offerings my ancestors want. Is it so bad that I buy them instead?
If you bring your ancestors what they want, that's enough.
That's my position. But apparently appeasing the ancestors is about more than giving them exactly what they ask for. The keepers in Necrom wouldn't allow these goods in if they weren't sufficient.
I think you should make something for your ancestors.
Do what you want with your own ancestral offerings and leave me to do the same. Still, maybe I could learn to cook or work silver. Something useful I could incorporate into my life and not just give to the dead.
I was taking a moment to look at guilds. I know that I need to join one for the trading, but I look at all the guild lists and I actually get overwhelmed and I back out. We're gonna grow sand around.
Ugh, dirt fungus.
That would be lava.
You show the dead more respect than the living. Leave my offerings to me and get your dung-smelling incense out of my face.
Sorry, Xander. Oh. Where else do we need to go? The NPC here. Teleport here.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh good, you stopped. No time for details. People eager to see me dead will come over that hill at any moment. So, want to earn some easy gold?
Ah, well, what do I need to do for this easy gold?
Telhulen, the tower at Old Isra's east end. Inside there's a green mushroom. By that mushroom there's a dark elf. She'll probably insult you. She's my contact. Deliver this letter, then walk away with a pocket full of gold.
What's so important about this letter that people went to kill you?
Better you don't know. But, fine. There's a spy among the Assembly of Masters. My contact's here to end the threat. Look, can you take this letter to her? Don't open it, don't look at it, don't talk about it. Hand it over and you're done. Deal?
Alright.
Remember, a dark elf by a green mushroom in Telhulen. Tell her, both light and shadow can be deadly. She'll reply, though only one chases the other. Then hand over the letter and she'll give you gold. Now, go while I lead my pursuers away.
Who's chasing you?
People working for the spy. That's my assumption, at least. When a dagger flew past my head, I took off. Look, you don't want to know any more about this. You don't need details to deliver a letter, and the more you know, the greater the danger.
Tell me about Old Isra.
It's just another Telvanni town. Its claim to fame is that the Assembly of Masters congregates there. Look, I'm from the other side of Morrowind. I just had orders to meet my contact here and deliver that letter. Want to know more? Ask a local.
What should I know about the Assembly of Masters?
We don't have time for this. Look, the name is misleading. Telvanni Masters never assemble. Instead, they send their assistants, the mouths, to represent them. So it's really the Assembly of Mouths. But no one wants to call it that. Can I go now?
We found that letter when I went to that town earlier. Yeah.
Get to Telvanni. I'll draw off my pursuers.
Pepper. I need to go in. I actually don't know. This way?
Any delay is unacceptable. We hired the Morag Tong to deal with this problem.
Bellow all you want. It won't change my process.
Outrageous! How dare you...
Master Phobes, a word, if I may.
I know the effect I have on people. I either scare them or attract them, and they can't take their eyes off me. But few ever dare approach me, let alone try to strike up a conversation. So, what do you want to say to me, hero?
Both light and shadow can be deadly.
Though only one chases the other. Alright, it's obvious Folsey sent you, and she gave you the code of a courier. That tells me you have something for me. Go on then.
Fossa gave me this letter. She said you paid well to get it. She's being followed and led them away.
Folsey can fend for herself. Right now, I need to see if she learned anything to point me to the true identity of my target. Tredesem, the name on the writ, is an alias. Interesting. According to Folsey, House Drez established a camp to the south.
Is that important?
Folsey seems to think so. Since you want to get paid, how about you help me out? I need to assassinate a spy and tell Hulan. But to do that, I need to figure out who actually deserves my blade. It's quite legal. I have a Morag Tong writ of execution.
What's a writ of execution?
A binding document that gives me the authority to eliminate the name on the writ. We figure out who Tredesem actually is, I finish the job, you get paid, and we go home. Not together, necessarily. Depends on my mood. So, what do you say? Congratulations, you're my new Folsey. First, go to the servants' quarters to the west and ask Akigo about the spy. Then visit the Drez camp to the south and see if they have any connection to this Tredesem. I need to keep watch here, just in case.
Care to tell me about yourself?
You think we've reached that point in our relationship where I smile, wink, and divulge all my deepest, darkest secrets? Hero, you couldn't handle that sort of revelation. Just do the job, get paid, and you never have to see me again.
Come on, tell me about the Morag Tong.
Fine. I belong to the finest league of assassins in Tamriel. In Morrowind, we're part of the legal establishment. Instead of going to war, the leaders of the great houses employ us to settle scores and keep the peace.
How do assassins help keep the peace?
By eliminating anyone who threatens the stability of the system. The great houses of the Dark Elves exist in a precarious balance. Without us, violence between them would spill into the open, rather than staying behind closed doors and false smiles.
Anything else I should know to help you determine Tredesem's true identity?
You mean other than the fact that I have a writ for someone named Tredesem who apparently doesn't exist? That House Drez has a nearby camp? Or that I want you to question a servant named Akigo? Which of those would you like me to spell out for you?
Right, I'll just do that most of our answers.
No, Sulis. I'm out of patience. We need this finished now.
Master Foves, calm yourself. This solves nothing.
Come, Gito. Leave the hireling to her work.
Yes, Master Foves.
Well, unlike Foves, I am at your service should you require anything.
Well, I guess Master Solus is the spy. The orc song, drink mead, sing. We hate orcs, we hate orcs, they smell, they stink, they really reek. They couldn't find their arses in the snow. We hate orcs, we really, really do. They have no beards, they have no brains. They couldn't kill a horker with a sword. Drink more mead. Repeat. Simple enough.
Think I've read that one before.
Okay.
Quality material makes for quality
I have nothing to
goods.
say to you, friend of the Dark Lady. Word travels fast in old Isra, outsider. I heard you work with the Dark Lady. Last time she came through, I had to clean up 3 bodies. If she sent you to ask for my help again, the answer is, politely, no. I do not want her to be angry with me.
He wants to know what you may have heard about a spy in Telvanni.
Just information? No risk to scale or tail? Very well. I don't know about a spy, but a servant leaves the quarters late every Sundas and Midas night, then returns early the next morning. No idea who, but there's always a strange smell the next day.
Can I look around the servants' quarters?
What? No. It's locked for a reason. We servants don't have that much. I won't let a stranger in to go through our meager belongings. Nope, this key stays right here with me.
Do you really want me to tell the Dark Lady? Do you really want me to tell the Dark Lady you refuse to help? I'll find another way.
Oh, I didn't expect you to be reasonable. That's refreshing. I can't give you the key to our quarters. My masters beat me enough as it is. But I happen to know that Garntz leaves his key on a table in the courtyard when he's working. Now, go away.
It has come to the attention of the Assembly of Masters that some servants are careless with their keys. We put a great deal of trust in you, granting you access to important places, so you may cater to our every whim and perform the mundane tasks assigned to you. Do not abuse the privilege. If I learn that any servants are leaving their keys unattended on the courtyard table again, I will make sure that every resident of the servant quarters shares equally in the punishment. I'm back here. Okay, yes, Gabe. A hide jack. We got a hide jack. Oh. Hello. I hate everything about you, but you seem friendly. Like we're going in, just scrolling through the front. Not even the side entrance. Walking right in. We were in here before, weren't we? Having deja vu.
Did you see that woman outside? If looks could kill, she wouldn't need those knives.
Shh. She asked about her assistant. Just keep your head down.
Was that you, rummaging around upstairs? If you're a new servant, then I hope you learn to respect other people's belongings. Also, and I'll try to say this gently, your smell is quite pungent.
It's been a while since we showered, huh, Xander? Heard any good gossip recently?
Well, last week, the head steward assigned me to Master Sulis's quarters. He's friendly in public, but exceedingly mean behind closed doors. I heard him talking with Masters Foves and Filsey about a secret project, but I didn't get any details.
Ever heard a servant leave at night?
I have, and I wish they'd do it quietly. I won't tell the head steward, but they could repay my discretion by not disturbing my sleep. And no, I don't know who it is. Staying ignorant means I don't need to lie when someone asks.
What about a strange smell?
Yes, and it's right in front of me. Have you been wrestling in the swine pond? Probably with the servant that sneaks out late at night, I imagine. Please take that smell and leave. We've been trying to air out this place for weeks.
Hey, hero. Find anything pertinent to my writ?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get so into your face.
Servants around here love me. They know I'm here for bigger scribs than them. Well, come to think of it, I have had a writ or two for servants over the years. 3, actually. Anyway, find anything useful in there?
I found this jar in the servants' quarters.
You brought me a jar? Ugh, it reeks like Asha's undergarments. Why in the world would a servant need a jar of Kaguti musk? I can't think of a single useful purpose other than to stink up the place. Did Akigo have any useful information?
He said a servant leaves every sundoes and middoes night. The quarters smell awful the next day.
Well, I'd say you'd found the source of the smell. But why go out on specific nights just to return with a jar of stink? Could it be some sort of weird romantic rendezvous? That's no courting ritual that I'm familiar with. Anything else?
Master Solus, Bovs, and Thilsey are working on a secret project.
Now that's interesting. Certainly worthy of the efforts of a spy, depending on the nature of the project. Let's you and I keep this to ourselves for now. See what else we can learn about this secret project.
I'll go search the dress settlement. Alright, we are back. You guys, it's just a blink, but I got tired and went to bed. One thing I should mention.
Another chance at perfection.
After I finish Necrom, as best as I can anyway, I will pop over to actually go, I guess, what I think is the vanilla version of the game story. Or maybe not vanilla, maybe... What am I trying to say? Flippin' heck.
A most auspicious find.
Thanks, dude. Chronological order. That is what I'm trying to say. Oh, words are so damn hard. I'm gonna try to do this in chronological order. Is my goal. Okay. We're gonna continue forth. Trying not to do anything silly. Get that thing. We cross this stream. Bunny hop along it. There we go. Look. All cutesy. Bunny hopping. Alright. Where am I going? That way. Oh, it was that place that we ran into. For me, yesterday. For you guys, a few moments ago. Anyway, I was trying to say, and failing so miserably at it, I do have a guide that I'm going to follow to try to do it in chronological order. That is my goal. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Quite the memorable locale. Delightful.
Hello. Dropping in. Saying hi. Taking some rune stones. Looking for some intel, which I already got on accident the first time. I love how, whoever that chick is right there to our left has no care. This one right here could not care about me in any way. Alright, we have the usual number of rule breakers and layabouts for a camp this size. However, sneaks food to the slaves after dinner. The Donic sleeps during her guard shifts. Brana smuggles contraband through some of the hired laborers. Inform me of any judgments and punishments you deem appropriate. I will see them carried out. Okay. Counselor Rhodes, our operation at Aldisra continues undiscovered. The source of information we established within the Assembly of Masters provides regular updates and passes along private documents. Their value cannot be understated. It is gold well spent. You requested details about our process for securely exchanging information. Late every Sunday and mid this evening, Treddisum hides a new cache of information along the northern nest of Loco Kajati. Then we collect the missives from the nest each Mondays and Thursdays morning. One would think that the direct aid to a Telvanni master would choose a less odorous place to conduct business, but I cannot disagree with the results. We remain grateful that Treddisum is so willing provides us with information. Whether from arrogance or greed, their loose lips have become a wellspring. The seasons of effort required to acquire an aid of this stature have paid off. The current phase of our operation should conclude soon, but we will maintain this flow of secrets for future years. In service to your great house, or our great house. Oh no. To the bread. Alright. Nice.
A most gratifying resolution.
I humbly ask your understanding for sending this letter of request directly to you instead of through our chain of command. We have a request of some urgency that doesn't have time to flow through the typical administrative channels. As you're aware, I'm engaged in a long-term operation to extract information from the leadership of House Telvanni. Our agent inside, referred to as Treddisum, passed us the following note during their recent information drop. I don't know how, but the masters learned that they have a spy in their ranks. One of them, I suspect Master Solus, enacted a writ of execution from the Morag tongue. I know this work came with risks, but I believe I stayed protected. Now there's a good chance I'll wind up with a knife. Gut. Since the risk has grown, I want to take some urgent steps. I'd like you to transfer another round of my seasonal pay to Master Solus's account at the bank in Necrom. This should temporarily alleviate my growing fear of this hired assassin. If you hesitate at complying with this request, consider it in lieu of future information. Going forward, I want to start using codes when I refer to my targets. That way, if I'm caught, I have deniable plausibility. Please use the following names in the future. Sparrow for Master Solus, Bristleback for Master Favs, Beetle for Master Thizzle. Please let me know if I can expect the financial transfer into Sparrow's accounts. If not, we have no further need to engage in business. Our effort of infiltration has produced excellent results. It would be a shame to lose such an important source over a little extra gold. Please expedite the request to transfer and send reply once it's complete. What am I doing? Investigate. Sorry. I thought he was one of the bad guys. I was gonna shoot him in the face. But he turns out he's one of the good guys. All is fine.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
Over here, hero. Got anything interesting for me? Felsi's report didn't do this place justice. This isn't a camp. It's a House Dres foothold in House Telvanni territory. Any chance you found anything that will help us find the spy in there?
This report refers to Tredisem as a direct aid to a master.
Well, that narrows down the list of suspects, and it also tells us how they exchange information with their contact. They're using the Kuguti nests to the north as a pickup spot. Did you find anything else?
This letter indicates Tredisem was worried they want to shift blame to Master Solus.
Add all this to that jar of Kuguti musk you found in the servants' quarters, and I think we're getting close to catching our spy. Using false names to identify the masters. Clever. And demonstrates a sense of humor.
Should we warn Master Solus about the gold in his bank account?
Not quite yet. This could just be another diversion. Let's not jump to too many conclusions just yet.
What's next?
So it appears that an aide or servant leaves messages for House Dres at the Kuguti nests to the north, using the musk to keep from being attacked. First, go to Telhulan and update Master Sulis. Then we'll check on those nests.
Alright, I'll go update him.
The clues indicate that Tredesem is an aide to one of the masters, who also sleeps in the servant quarters. They use Kuguti musk to approach the northern nests to exchange messages with House Dres. Update Master Sulis, then join me at the nests.
Can we go over, we don't need to go over. We know. We know. Okay, this one.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
I would like to avoid that thing because it freaks me out. I know we can kill it easily, but it still freaks me out. That freaks me out too because it looks a little too much like a mosquito for my liking. Hate it.
You're assisting the Morag Tong agent, correct? As busy as I am, I can always spare a moment for the hired help.
Naru asked me to give you an update on the investigation. We're close to identifying the spy.
Oh, that is good to hear. Even though the Assembly enacted the writ, I know that Naru is under no obligation to keep us informed. I appreciate it. I know better than to ask for specific details. The Morag Tong prefers to work unhindered. Anything else?
Could you tell me who attends the Assembly of Masters meetings?
The Masters send representatives to the Assembly, our mouths. They have the authority to speak in our names. Some sessions require a Master or two to attend, as well as any aides and servants. Scribes take notes so every Master can stay informed.
I heard you were working on a special project?
You did you? Interesting. Yes, I'm working on something with Masters Foves and Thilsey. We've been meeting frequently until fairly recently. Then Foves stopped attending. He's worried about the spy. His aide delivers him notes after each meeting.
For the explanation.
A very informative update. Thank you. Now you should get back to it. We'll all feel safer and more secure once this spy has been dealt with. Permanently.
Any guess as to the spy's identity?
To a Telvanni master such as myself, everyone is a spy and a threat. It's something of our way of life. Hence the need for you and the Morag Tong assassin. A fresh set of eyes and a dagger to get the job done. Right. I suggest you get...
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh.
Hireling, I hope you have a strong sense of discretion. Talking to Master Sulis like that may not be wise. I have concerns about him. Have you and the assassin made progress?
We're close to identifying the spy, but other than that, I can't say.
I totally understand. What some call paranoia, I call prudent caution. This spy could cause irreparable damage to the Assembly, if not to House Telvanni itself. Tell me, what did you and Master Sulis talk about just now?
This flap and flap. Let's see. He explained the workings of the Assembly and how the Masters engage in special projects.
Did he now? How easily he lets slip confidential information to a stranger. I know others find me grating, but I've spent my life making House Telvanni stronger. This spy threatens our stability. I need you to find them. Eliminate this threat.
Oh, we're working on it.
I don't like this feeling of the wolves at the door. Your confidence encourages me. Thank you for talking with me. Now I must go. I swear my aide Gito is avoiding me. Just between us, he's let his grooming lapse. His odor is quite unpleasant.
Oh, well, we know who our spy is. You mentioned something about your aide?
Oh, Gito. Yes, he's been my loyal assistant for a number of years. Maybe I've been working him too hard. Seems like he has no time to keep up his appearance. And the smell! Perhaps I should get him a room outside the servants' quarters.
Ooh, the spy.
I'll give him a little longer, but we need to keep the road clear.
Find the nest. Okay. That next. Back to the nest. Floaty in our face.
Good find, cohort.
I decide if I like him or not. Sometimes his comments come across as like condescending. Other times it's nothing. He's fine. I think anybody will be killing the boss down here. Alright. I don't remember the mountain flower looking like that. The Lelda Grogum gravestone, the remains of the Delda Gilroom exiled from the hallowed vaults for the crime of House Gilrom, defilement of Malagar, may her spirit know no rest. Was debating on seeing if anybody did take on boss. So far, it looks like nobody. Nope.
We can use this.
Can't we? What is that? Oh. It's gotta be that guy, right? Here. Nightmare. The walking nightmare. I hate it. I hate it very much. Nope. No, thank you. Interesting. Hate it. We'll check it some other time and see if there's a group killing it. Here, though. That is... MLZ. We'll probably do that at some point too as well. We got other things to worry about. Basement flower. Yet. Looking for the gem, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, I see. Right over here. Okay, Sky Shard collected. Oh, hello, nice of you to join.
Hostilities ended. Now, to relax.
Speaking a little, too soon there, my dude. Please and thank you.
Another chance at perfection.
Damn it, Bossy. I told you to be careful. I hate losing a good associate.
Must be dead over there. Try to see him. Your information continues to pay dividends and our gratitude only grows. Your recent message about the permutation snare project greatly excited our house mages. If House Telvanni were to wield such an incredible weapon, it would tip the balance of power too far in their favor. Your efforts ensure peace in our land. As requested by Bristleback, we forwarded the gold into Sparrow's accounts. If anyone comes snooping around, this should hopefully provide enough suspicion to draw attention away from you. Please communicate to Bristleback that we appreciate all of his assistance. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship.
Here's the other one. Before I let you find our spy.
Alum, the time for secret names is over. The Morag Tongue will find you, and if they haven't already, I just hope this message finds you first. As soon as you read this, come to our camp to the south. Do not hesitate. Don't make any arrangements. It's too late for anything other than running. You've performed a great service to the House Dres, and deserve to be rewarded. Let's get you off the peninsula and back to Dres territory under our protection. You'll receive a new identity to keep you hidden. You will no longer be Alum Gutot, but you will at least be alive.
Interesting. Let's talk where there's some fresh air.
Here's the other one.
Oh. You spawned back super fast. For an agent, you were awfully chill back there, lady.
My vigor wanes.
I smell like a Kagudi, this place smells like a Kagudi, and you definitely smell like a Kagudi. Let me see that letter you found.
Here, it indicates that Alum tried to see him.
Master Foves' aid. Interesting. Once House Dres heard about the Writ, they must have panicked.
So now we go and confront Alum?
Not so fast, hero. Have we found everything here at the Kagudi nests? There might be more clues scattered around this Dres message relay.
I found this other letter.
Oh, what's that on the letter? Are you sure that's just mud? Why don't you just read it to me from over there?
Gutot gave the Dres details about a weapon called the Permutation Snare.
Ah, probably that secret project the servant mentioned. Foves is part of the project, so as his trusted aide, Guiteau gains access to the details, may have even taken the notes himself. What else?
Someone named Bristleback aided Gutot and forwarded gold into someone named Sparrow's account.
Bristleback, Sparrow, that letter, and the Dres camp explained these code names. This means Master Foves worked with Guiteau this whole time. They even tried to frame Master Sulis as the spy. Can't say I'm overly surprised.
What's our next step?
My next step is quite clear. I kill Guiteau. The Writ covers Tridecim and just Tridecim. Anything you want to do beyond that is up to you, hero. Let's return to Tel Hulen. Hopefully Guiteau is there so I can wrap this up. Meet me in Tel Hulen. We can finish this there.
Yes, way? Hear it. See it. You know, I do have to give them credit. Their water does
Someday
look good
you'll make something surprising with that.
for as old as this game is. Granted, Necrom was just released. Yes, I didn't think about that. Having to go back and check. I don't know what the previous maps look like compared to the newer maps, if they've gone and refreshed them or not. I don't know.
Tell me, assassin, have you dealt with our spy?
Not yet, but I'm about to. Looks like we got to that letter before Guiteau. He never received his orders to slip away and make a break for the dress camp. Makes my life easier.
What happens now?
Now I complete my writ. I figured you'd want to witness a professional at work. After all your help, you've earned that right.
What about Master Fauves? He was in league with the spy.
The rules are quite explicit. Only the name of the writ is my target, and that's just Tridecim. Guiteau is the spy, and he's my target. Anything more is up to you. Do you want to tell Master Sulis about Master Fauves' plan to set him up?
Yep, I will tell him.
Show Master Sulis the evidence, if you like. Guiteau won't go anywhere without my notice. I'll wait here until you're done.
Was there something else, outsider?
Master Fauves tried to frame you as the spy, but the true spy is Alum. Here's the proof.
Nice try, Fauves, but not good enough. I appreciate the effort, but he loses again, just as he always does. Thank you for this. This evidence is all I need to bury him. Or worse, make him indebted to me.
So what are you going to do?
What all good Telvanni masters do. Carefully consider my options, and then take the course that gets me more of influence, prestige, and power. Master Fauves will need to be punished for dealing with House Dres, but beyond that, I need to think on it.
Now that Sulis knows what Fauves was up to, the backstabbing and plotting will intensify. I suppose that's life in House Telvanni, though. Anyway, I'm glad Fosi decided to involve you in all this, hero.
Before you go, Fosi did promise me something for bringing you that letter.
An excellent point. Never let it be said that Nario Virian reneges on a promise. After this, I need a long, hot bath. That's not an invitation, hero. Maybe next time? But I have this one other thing to deal with first.
Have fun.
Fauves, I understand you have a spy in your employ.
So, now you know, Sulis. Well, good for you. That and a few coins will get you a ride on the Silt Strider.
No use denying it. Assassin, complete your writ.
Then this is over. Tridecim.
No! Master Fauves made me! I didn't have a choice!
Everybody punching away.
With that, my work is done. We did good, hero. You know, I sometimes visit the tavern in Necrom. Stop by if you're in the area. It would be nice to see you in less professional conditions.
Ooh, lady. So what next?
Sharpening my blades. You never know how soon I'll need to draw them again. Then a trip to Necrom, I think. I should pay my respects at the necropolis while I'm in the area. I put a lot of ancestors in those catacombs.
Well, Looks like you certainly dug deeper than I expected. If you think this changes anything, you're sadly mistaken. I'm still a Telvanni master. This is a bump in the road, nothing more. I do suggest you watch behind you. I have a long memory.
Ooh, so scared.
I can't thank you enough. Having something to hold over Foves' head presents unlimited opportunities. Now I just need to figure out how best to use them.
Does this ruin your secret project?
While I wish we hadn't had any information passed to House Drez, we caught the spy and Foves is in my debt. So things couldn't have gone much better for me. I'll remove him from the project, though, which frankly will be an improvement.
Just realized there's a note over here. Wolsey's report. While I haven't gotten any closer to determining the true identity of the target of your writ, Tradiseum, I've discovered that House Drez has established a camp south of Ald Isra. No doubt that the traitor you seek is in league with these House Drez agents. I suggest you look into their activity, but be careful. I think they may have noticed my interest. Other letters laying about. Grapes. The right of Bethea's gauntlet. Let's see. Over 50 gauntlets have I witnessed. Mighty men and mere contending. Fitly offering bloody and body. Faithful fighting. Proving worth and zeal, Bethea's best and most devoted, show they stop at nothing. Pitted, faithful versus faithful, grandly giving all they must to praise their prince so proudly. None can doubt devotion offered freely. Tested thus, the faithful know who's worthy. Who shall be the conduit of Bethea? Champion of Bethea is also chosen, gauntlet given. Through the test of melee, those who fear the sword, the mace, and dagger, lack the heart to show our foes. No pity. Molag Bal will welcome them to stone fire. Warlock of Bethea welds the magic better than the weaklings of Azura, casting spells to pass the test of gauntlet, showing lesser faithful their position. All must serve the prince in their fashion. Why am I walking in water? Alright, let's continue on.